Hey everyone. Wow. What a good Sunday to be alive. We'll bleep that out.
Speak for yourself.
Episode 232 is among us.
That's cool.
I feel good. I don't feel groggy one bit.
I feel fucking great.
Sono made out with a guy last night.
No. Although she was trans. Don't fucking say that shit. You two are great there.
It's alright. Nothing wrong with it.
I agree there.
Okay, episode 232, sponsored by Viiahemp.com. Some of the best edibles out. These new horny goatweed ones.
Whoa.
If you're looking to have a good time with your partner, these have 5 milligrams of Delta 9 THC, 10 milligrams of THCV, and 10 milligrams of CBD. 500 milligrams total cannabinoids and some horny goatweed. Some Damiana and some Maria Palma.
Whoa.
Get you horned up, get you lasting a long time. And we have our signature gummies out for performance and training. Very low dose. Get your mind focused on what you're doing. That's Viiahemp.com, code TMS. Only edibles we use. Thank you very much. And last night, hell of a night. We had our cheat meal, and I threw some steaks on the grill, and they turned out perfect. And I woke up feeling way better.
I had a tummy ache this morning.
From?
I don't know if I just had too much meat, no homo, or if I just had too many snacks, the desserts. I might have overdone it on the desserts, but I woke up, my tummy, I was stretching outside. I was like, ooh, I was almost getting like pains in my tummy a little bit.
Really?
But yeah. So
that was good. That was good doing that. That was almost better than the cheat, just stuffing ourselves. You probably felt better than you did when we stuffed our face with mellow mushroom.
No, yeah, for sure. I felt better. I had a nice 30-minute ride on my bike this morning, just my stationary bike, hit a little stretch. While I was doing that, I was watching the UFC countdown, and we'll go in order. I like to jump around on the podcast. We won't jump around too much. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but we could recap last night. You know what I mean? It's funny. You guys just left at the co-main event. I'm like, all right, we're all kind of ready for bed, and it's like, it's crazy. We're just, I wouldn't say we're old. I'd say we're healthy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like, but if we were single, looking to really mingle, I would have been heading
I would have been with the boys. 100%.
Hopping on a bowl.
I would have been wearing.
Oh yeah.
I would have been wearing 4 chains, a couple cowboy boots.
You'd love Buffalo Chip for sure. It was a lot of fun there.
There was honeys, hot honeys.
Country
Countless.
honeys.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And they get horny.
Do they
Yes.
really? Cowgirls
Yes.
get horny.
Yep.
You know what though? You got to know how to dance, and that is something that I want to get really good at. Is like
You already are,
country dancing,
Swing dancing.
and like dancing
Swing.
with a partner for real.
In my school, when coming up, we had a couple classes to where we learned to dance. So
Line dancing. I remember it was like
not line
competition.
dancing with a partner.
Yeah, swing.
Swing
Oh
dancing.
Swing
yeah.
dancing. Sorry.
But there is line dancing there too. But that's definitely another level of like
Oh my, yeah, the feet
Some
movement.
gay
It's
shit.
a lot.
Nope.
Did you guys suck any face with any females?
No sucking face, a little bit of ass grabbing, a little bit of dancing, and a little bit of schmoozing.
Brendan?
What the fuck, schmoozing?
No, I didn't really.
Playing
It
the
wasn't
game.
like that really. It was more just like me learning how to dance.
With girls?
Well, really, it was just Michelle. Michelle was showing me how to dance for the most part.
God, you guys
Are you
is-
pissed?
I think Schmitty's a little more mad. That's a sissy.
Yeah, but it's just like, man, I got levels to go to get
Damn.
good
So
at
you guys,
dancing.
was your main focus when you get there, like, I'm getting pussy,
Yes.
or was it like, I'm gonna learn how to dance?
No, I want to get digits, Instagrams, and maybe
And
pull.
some dick. Hell yeah.
I drank. Yeah, we had a lot to drink too, and that kind of
Yeah.
took effect too. So
Yeah. You guys didn't watch the boxing fights at all last night then?
no.
You know what? Let's just go from, let's just do the top 3. Who was the first one again? The first of the,
It was-
Jeremy Stevens, Jose Aldo.
Yep.
That, just pure boxing. I don't really, you watch the highest level pros. Sometimes, I don't know. I'm not a huge boxing guy. But it's like, whatever. Jose Aldo, Jeremy Stevens was fucking entertaining, and they both looked so skilled, and they both took that so serious, and they were rolling and slipping and ripping body shots and covering up, had good defense, and it was such a fun fight to watch, and it was a majority draw, which I agree with. I'm like, fuck, if I didn't know who looked like they won, because they both had even rounds, but that fight was so fucking fun to watch, huh?
Yeah, well, those guys have been probably training, striking, probably 4 times a week for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
but they were skilled, dude. It seemed like they had the pace, the boxing pace down, because the boxing pace is so much different. But Jose Aldo, I was asking you, I was like, I wonder why Jose Aldo left the UFC. If he's still that durable, he was taking some of Jeremy Stevens' best punches.
Yeah.
He's that durable. There's still so many big fights for Jose, but I wonder why he left the UFC. I wonder if he's getting paid like pretty heavy.
I have zero idea, but I would guess there's no way he's making more money boxing than he was making in the UFC. If I had to guess. In that specific fight versus his last fight in the UFC, I would say he made more, but I don't know.
Maybe he's just like, I don't want to wrestle anymore. I don't want to kick anymore. I just want to, boxing's a little bit easier on my body.
Oh,
so maybe he's like,
fucking easier, dude.
Yeah.
And he beat Jeremy Stevens in UFC before, and maybe just a class of opponents. But I don't know. Yeah,
because he's got to have plenty of bread.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty, I'm sure.
So he's just doing it because he wants to do it.
Yeah, maybe literally he's like, I might get half the money, but this is gonna be fucking fun. Training camp for a boxing fight would probably be fun, especially after MMA camps. It's just MMA camps are so. It's kind of the same shit all the time.
He just retired too, Jose, didn't he? I mean, hasn't been out the game that long.
Yeah.
Who knows? He might
maybe
come
he
back.
just wants to get something in.
He might come back too, because think of all the sweet bantamweight fights there are for him. Adrian Yanez.
Or even if he did stay at 45, you know what I mean? Even if he's like, I don't want to cut to 35, I'm gonna stay at 45. He's still a fucking killer.
Yeah.
At 45.
And then we had Vitor Belfort versus Jacare Souza. Missed that one. But
I didn't watch a ton of that one, but I did watch a little bit.
Did Vitor look jacked?
Dude, Jacare looked fucking jacked. He looked scary. He looked like me. I looked like I was looking in a mirror.
Really?
Yeah.
And then Vitor won that. Kind of not surprising. Vitor's always been a slick southpaw boxer. He's getting up there in age, but good for Vitor. And then we had Pettis versus Roy Jones. It went to a decision on. People are saying it's an upset.
Really?
So I literally watched the fight and then closed the laptop. Didn't watch the decision. I figured Anthony probably did enough to win. Did he get the decision? Mm-hmm. He did.
What was the fight like?
Anthony looked good. Roy Jones, you could tell he was every once in a while he would hit some Roy Jones shit, but half speed. But it was still, bro, his left hook was still fast. But every once in a while he'd get in this little stance and bop a jab, and you just could see flashbacks. I never watched him live. I only watched highlights. But you could just see those fucking highlights and.
54 years old.
Yeah, it was impressive. Pettis looked really fucking good. Jab high, jab to the body, right? He was throwing, he looked like a legit boxer, but no one was really surprised by that because he's always been a good striker. And if you just focus on boxing, I mean, you're that skilled, you're going to be able to look good. So it was a sweet fight, super impressive. Roy Jones' defense was really good.
Being able to go that long, 54, that's halfway to 108 if you do math.
Whoa, I don't know that shit.
Yeah. And like, is it a lose-lose in public opinion for Pettis? Because people are like, if you lose to him, how could you lose to him? If you beat him, you beat an old guy. Like, it's like.
If you care what people think, then.
But if you care about that cheddar you're making.
That's good.
Or if if you're just like, you get the opportunity to go and fucking box Roy Jones.
A legend,
Jr.
right? That's true.
You get knocked out by Roy Jones. Who gives a no? Sorry.
Who cares what people say? At the end of the day?
He landed a couple good shots. Most of his punches were like a little bit slowed down, but every once in a while he went boom, boom, boom. I was worried he was gonna fucking blow his back out or something, trying to fucking really just explode into something.
So you're thinking there's gonna be a big market for those kind of events?
Dude, I do. I think especially if like Gamebred boxing, like if they're gonna kind of start getting guys that are. Even if like that card was full legends, but even if they start getting guys that aren't legends but have some kind of a backstory that didn't maybe do too good in the UFC, and they just start making a market to where they're not paying them crazy money like people expect boxers to get paid. They're paying them less than the UFC, but there's still a market there, and they're still like, I'll go box. And they get pretty sweet cards like that. I bought the pay-per-view last night. You know what I mean? And it was I think there's definitely a market there.
Well, dude, all those guys fighting are UFC stars, and then the UFC shared the poster too. So
it was on Fight Pass. It was on UFC Fight Pass. You could buy the pay-per-view on UFC Fight Pass. That's massive.
Yeah, so they worked together, which is sweet.
Yeah.
So okay, we've been we'll change the subject here a little bit. Been having a lot of mass shootings lately.
Yeah.
And look in California, April 2nd, no one got killed, but April 1st in Maryland, 3 killed, 1 injured. April 1st in Oklahoma, 3 killed, 3 injured. Tennessee, March 29th, 2 killed, 5 injured. Tennessee, Nashville, 7 killed, 0 injured. But the list goes on.
Wait,
and
did you say
on.
7 killed, 0 injured? Sounds like a pretty bad injury.
Yeah, 7 killed, 0 injured.
Okay.
Oh, well, you're not wounded, so you're, you know.
Oh, so
Dude, every day there's like a shooting. So it's like you can't take people's guns, but it's like, should you make it harder to get them?
Probably, yeah. With all those shootings, there was one here in Phoenix not that long ago at that hotel.
I mean, a good chance in Phoenix, someone in that joint's carrying, so they might put them down.
what about this? What if abortion was legal and easier, and all these fucking idiots that are shooting people up are people that shouldn't have been born? Their parents are crackheads. They're like, well, we can't get an abortion. You know what I mean?
Touchy subject, bud.
Man, it is that Nashville one was so controversial too. I mean, they're all bad. It's just terrible.
Translated
Whoa,
there, right? My bad. I
dude.
didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Bleep that. Bleep
She
that.
went to a Christian military school and just went. And there was footage of her hunting around.
I watched. That
What?
shit was fucking crazy.
The part that spooked me is when she the door, and you just see, oh, there was evil going on.
Because there's so many people that say nobody should have guns, but then there's those other guys that are like, come get my guns, motherfucker, see what happens.
You shouldn't be able to go to multiple stores and purchase multiple guns within a single day. You know, I feel like even banks, like you can't go to multiple ATMs and pull out a certain amount. Like there's limits. I at least have a limit for even everyone, just to like not buy a surplus of weapons at a time. Like those are suspicious transactions that she had done right before that.
Transactions, transgenders, this is fucking getting out of hand.
Well, hopefully
Getting out of trans. I mean,
Getting out of trance.
hopefully some smart people come around and help us out with
I
that.
think we need to
because,
fucking smoke some weed, eat some mushrooms, do some acid, and fucking figure out a game plan.
and push those more psychotic people into more being psychotic by doing that.
No, us. I mean, you
Oh, okay.
should figure it out.
Yeah, we could. Top G's free, thank God.
Yes.
Amen.
A lot of
Praise
people
the
are mad
Lord.
about that, but a lot of people are happy about that.
Dude, 6ix9ine dropped a song the same day Andrew Tate got free, and you're telling me there ain't a fucking Jehovah up there fucking letting 200,000 motherfuckers in, baby. Let's go. Me and Margie in the top, blood.
So are they free and cleared of everything? Like the Tate brothers?
He's on house arrest.
Okay.
He's looking like a unit, though. He must have
Bruh.
been hitting the damn weights in there.
I don't
Said he hit
understand how you get jacked.
7,421 push-ups or something like that.
But how do you eat enough fuel to get yoked? Because don't you have to eat protein to get yoked?
Cockroaches, bro. I mean, everyone in prison kind of like, or a lot of people in prison get fucking jacked. I mean, you just do that many push-ups, I guess that shit grows.
While he was in there, too, he tweeted out, it's a battle with hunger every day. So I'm like, he must have been eating good. That tweet must have been cap when he was saying he was hungry or fighting hunger. If he's that big.
Yeah, your muscle. I mean, if you're not eating protein, your muscle will slowly deteriorate, I think.
Look at me. I'm a vegan.
There's nothing.
I was saying the other day too, it's like, God, the word vegan is just so GAAY. I was like, God, I would suggest if someone went to a restaurant, just say, hey, I'm allergic to meat. I feel like that's a good way to say you're a vegan. That's a lot better way. Just because the word is so just, it's just the word. What am I?
If I'm a vegan, why do I care what you have to think?
Yeah,
Good point,
exactly.
dude.
Exactly.
That's a great point.
And the cruelty of animals.
I was
It's
thinking of it more
understandable.
of as a comedy bit.
Oh,
When I was thinking of it in my head, I was like trying to figure out how to way. I always have like the beginning of comedy bits, but then I never know where to go with them.
Well, that's every like SNL skits, man. They always start really good, but a lot of them are duds at the end.
Yeah.
That's tough to end a
But
joke.
it would be a good one, right? Just like the vegan, I'm allergic to meat. Yeah, I don't know. Something there.
yeah,
There's something
the
there.
crowd doesn't laugh. And
Schmitty said he could literally go up on stage on a comedy and make people laugh. Like, what would you start with? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, then what? That's confidence, G, because I would be terrified.
Maybe if he sang Suicide Boys up there, we'd get a
I
good
think if
deal.
we got him really pissed before he got up there, he could be funny then.
That's true.
start foaming at the mouth.
Tell us the story when Sono fucking was walking with you had his shirt off. Say in the end.
But-
No jokes.
You gotta give props to Schmitty going into jiu-jitsu twice a week and pushing himself and fucking. I put him with some tough guys, and a couple of the practices he's been staying in all the rounds.
fire.
But for him to do that, it's like you gotta give him.
He was
props for
about
that.
2 practices
yeah.
in. He's like, I think I'm gonna go up to Tim and just tell him how thankful I am and how I'm so glad he's. I said, don't even do that. Don't waste your fucking time. Just show up. Because Tim's not gonna fucking care if your second practice and you're going in there and be like, oh, this changed. Just show up and fucking work hard. Let me hit that.
Yeah, this is a CBD joint. CBD.
I don't want fucking CBD.
Yeah. You want THC?
Yeah, fucking smoked tea. Fucking.
We got the
CBD.
pool fixed now too. Shout out Sean.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
The new
Finally
pump.
got the fucking
It's
new
clean.
pump and shit. These boys act like, oh no, I'm gonna cold plunge, and I know my boy's level of discipline, and I know my level of discipline. I know how hard it is to get in something cold every night, and when you guys tell me no, I'll do it. It makes me want to fucking KO you guys.
Schmitty said last night he was gonna do it once it's ready, huh, Brendan?
He did say that. Yeah. I didn't want to say it now because you're going to
I
KO
know.
me.
What?
I'll do it.
Say it, dude. He didn't give a fuck.
Nah, I don't care.
Okay.
I'll believe it.
In honor of Top G getting out, why don't we hit some of his quotes and see our thoughts on that? Okay. The temporary satisfaction of quitting is outweighed by the eternal suffering of being nobody.
Too deep.
Too
Next.
deep. Your mind must be stronger than your feelings.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a good one. That's stoicism right there, right?
I don't know if that's stoicism. I think that's just being disciplined more than stoicism. Being like, I don't feel like doing this today, but I'm a disciplined motherfucker. I'm going to do it.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Maybe.
I heard that.
Do the impossible and never doubt yourself again. You are exactly where you deserve to be. Change who you are, and you will change how you live.
Hey.
There's a lot of these. There's
That's
a lot
good.
of these. I want to see the. We were talking about bringing up some femininity quotes. That would be good. And will you? Do you have yours?
I got one in my mind that I just had read that was pretty good.
Let's hear it.
And it is when a man has an opinion, he's a man. When a woman has an opinion, she's a bitch.
That's accurate. I would put dumb in front of that, but yeah, that's accurate.
What?
That's her opinion. He's serious.
I'm dead ass serious.
No. That's good.
That's a,
Okay, Alicia,
kidding.
Alicia Keys. Females are the most beautiful, gorgeous creatures in the whole world, and I think that we're gorgeous no matter what size we are.
See, I agree with that, but I disagree with that.
What do we? I agree with that. I mean, you gotta. If you're super obese, then you gotta
more cushion for the pushing.
You can still be
Yeah, like pump
gorgeous,
on it,
but you can't. You're not healthy.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
You should
and healthy
strive
could
to be healthy.
Different, but yeah, I feel that, Jim.
I watched this video of this guy slapping, and you think it's her ass, but it's actually the girl's front because of how big she was. That was actually messed up. So yeah, I think there is size limits for sure.
100%.
Speaking of that, Sono's freaking out because he loves squirters. And
Yes.
I mean, squirters are hot.
Yes.
When you get a girl so horned up and she starts squirting, it's pretty hot. But
Dude,
this is
It's
what
my favorite category on Pornhub.
It's not all
Squirting?
pee. I know what you're gonna say. It's
No,
not all
I'm
pee.
going to read off WebMD.
Okay.
What doctors say.
On Google, which is who knows.
WebMD is pretty accurate, I believe. Maybe not. I think it is, though. What is squirting orgasm? Do you like squirters, Brendan?
I don't have enough experience to comment on that.
But like Pornhub.
Well, we were talking
Oh,
about.
you
with
mean
Schmidt.
like seeing? I mean, that's not like a thing I've built
God, I
out
went
to
through a
see.
serious squirting phase. Still might be in it.
What kind are you into usually, Brendan? You're sitting down for a quick jack. Is it different every day or?
Damn, probably 2 chicks and a dude. most of the
Yeah,
time.
374. I love that shit.
Because it's just like, then I'm like, whoa, that would be pretty epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, squirting refers to fluid expelled from the vagina during orgasm. Not all people with vaginas squirt during orgasm. I didn't do that for the longest time. But then we figured out how. And those who do may only squirt some of the time. This type of orgasm includes rapid ejection of urine from the bladder. Squirting sometimes also involves secretions from the Skene's gland. The Skene's gland are sometimes called the female prostate because they function similarly to a male prostate. Other names for a squirting orgasm is sometimes called female ejaculation. But this term excludes non-binary and trans people who are not female but have vaginas. A recent study has shown there is a difference between squirting, female ejaculation, and incontinence.
Let's get to the
during
point,
sex.
bud.
However, the term squirting is used to describe all three in everyday language.
All right.
So, would you rather do a girl that squirts every time?
Yeah.
No.
Every time.
Every day?
Yeah. No,
Dude, that
okay,
shit
not.
gets messy.
You're right. That would be like cleanup after everyone, but that's fun, dude.
It is
Every time, but you got to clean it up every time.
Yeah, I would
You
not
gotta
like
literally
that.
change the sheets
Yeah.
every time you guys
If
have
you
sex.
do it right. If you do it right.
Some girls literally every time. It's just like a
I think it takes girls to be like pretty comfortable to actually be able to
Or
squirt
just
and let it go.
horny nymphs that just want it. Fuck.
And know how to really well and just let it go.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
get us go. So Hasbulla's beating on a kitten again.
Well,
I saw that.
We gotta remember he's disabled or handicapped, or he's got a disability. We gotta remember, we look at him like a 20-year-old little person. He definitely has a disability.
And literally in Dubai, they told us two different things. One person said he's like got the mind of a third grader. The other person said no, he's got a normal mind.
I mean, yeah, you can't.
Two people that knew him.
Yeah, but we
After
believe
watching the
everything.
Nelk video too, I feel like he definitely has the mind of probably someone younger.
Yeah.
For
But
sure.
when you're treated that way and it's like you grow up at that certain way too, I'm sure it's like that has such an effect on your mental state.
Nelk video was fire.
It was
You watch it with Hasbulla.
So
He's pure comedy, dude. Those dogs and
When he gets laughing, bro, he's so
Damn it.
funny.
He was grabbing onto the bench because he didn't want to do the skydive
Oh,
or
yeah,
the
that's
air
funny.
thing. And they're
But
like,
it is fucked up. Hopefully, someone told him, "Hey, like, do not beat on your fucking cat. You can clearly see this cat is scared of you. Do not beat on it.
I wish someone would do that to him. Hold his ear.
If that
Yeah.
cat
Oh,
was
yeah.
a little bigger, it'd probably eat him.
Champ.
Seriously,
Disrespect Bula.
Maybe-
Dude, I love the video. Him at the airport just walking in between three giant Russians, just like that's crazy. Because he obviously, who else would pay for those guys? Hasbulla's family probably helps with his money. They have to pay for that. I'm sure Nelk might have helped with like travel and shit for the video. But if he's walking around with three, like those guys are getting paid.
oh for
Three
sure.
bodyguards. Shit's
Well,
crazy.
dude, they probably get a killing doing 50-50 with the merch drops with Hasbulla
Yeah,
on them.
yeah.
That's
they
what
were
I was
saying-
going to
Oh,
say.
they
He
said
should
it
get
was
50-50.
They
I
do.
got some Hasbulla merch, actually.
you?
I got the one with him in the light machine gun and the hoodie. I thought that was sick.
Damn.
It was cool.
Yeah, Dana went on there and said they did like 500,000 in sales their first drop or
Damn.
something. And he got half.
Jesus. So he's fucking loaded.
He's chilling.
Okay, Jose Aldo says Connor has a big mouth. He always talks a lot of shit. He has a scheduled fight. Connor, shut your fucking mouth. We were supposed to fight before in the UFC. You run and now you still talk shit.
What
And
is
then
this?
Connor says, "Well, okay, haha, whatever, lad. I was going to try to be nice. Who pissed in your acai?" He's always got good ass comebacks, dude.
Pissed in your thing.
He does. He really does.
Well, should we talk about the big fucking fights coming up this weekend? I'm super fucking excited for it, bad.
Hell yeah.
big
I watched
card.
the countdown while I was hitting my bike this morning. Big rematch. Alex Pereira 7-1 versus Israel Adesanya 23-2. Only one loss at middleweight comes to Alex Pereira. The fourth time they're fighting. Alex is 3-0 against Israel, 2-0 kickboxing, 1-0 in UFC. Then we got Gilbert Burns 21-5 versus Jorge Masvidal 35-16. That's a lot of fucking fights. Right before that, we got Rob Font versus Adrian Yanez. Before that, Kevin Holland, Santiago Ponzinibbio. Before that, Raul Jr. versus Christian Rodriguez. This is a fucking Stizact main card. And before that, we got Kelvin Gastelum versus Chris Curtis. Michael Chess versus Ling Jingaling. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. We're gonna have a little watch party up at my house. Have Garrett record a reaction type shit.
Dude, God, Alex Pereira, when we met him, he was on the card when you fought.
He fought Sean Strickland.
Was that the
When
same
he
card?
I fought Pedro Munoz.
Okay, that was great. He was such a fucking nice dude, and his coach was such a cool dude. But God, I want to see Izzy get it done so bad. dude.
Amen.
Yeah.
So bad.
Amen.
Just because he's a bad motherfucker, just for even taking the match the first time. Now he's saying, I'm going to take it again right after.
Oh, you think that's a badass thing to be able to
Fuck
overcome that and then be able to fight the guy still?
Dude, hell yeah. Because I'm so curious what his game plan is going to be. It cannot, and maybe it can be, but if your game plan is to come out and wrestle for 25 minutes, I think it takes a lot longer to develop your cardio for that and develop your skills for that than
What a-
a 10-week camp.
What about Corey Sandhagen? Come out, wrestle first couple rounds. Because Pereira actually took down Izzy in the second round and ended up on top.
Yep.
Next round, Izzy took down Pereira, took his back kind of, but he looked pretty lost. But when you're that strong, and if Izzy doesn't have like really good top pressure, you're gonna be able to do shit to get out. That's not necessarily right. And if Izzy doesn't capitalize and take his back correctly, he'll be able to, scoot to the fence, get up, wrist control, whatever. Because, there's different levels of black belt jiu-jitsu and then like being fucking really good in the UFC and just being able to do everything.
Yeah. There's definitely a difference between people who've grappled their whole life compared to who just learned it in the last 6-7 years.
And in that first round, don't forget, he was about 5 seconds away. If he had 5 more seconds.
One more shot
Yeah.
would have cleaned him up.
Yeah.
God, yeah, it would be epic to see Israel come back and do that. But it's if you say he goes out there and loses, what does he do? He's already beat everyone. That's like
Move up to light heavyweight.
he's not big enough.
I don't think so. I think Pereira's not going to be champion that long.
No.
So take another fight.
You got Bo Nickel. You got Hamzat right there.
There's still some fights to make. with
Damn,
Izzy.
Izzy versus Hamzat.
Huge fight.
That's a big fight.
I'm
I mean, if
That would be.
if Izzy's literally just like, let's fucking make some big fights happen. Let's get it.
Yeah, dude. There's so many fights for Izzy still, even if he lost. I think. So if you had to pick right now, someone gave you 10 grand to bet, who you putting it on?
Ooh, 10
Pereira.
grand.
Who's the underdog?
It'd be Pereira, just off of what happened. He's what, 3-0 all time on him?
It's Pereira.
Watching
Yeah.
watching that fight, I'm like, damn, he's gonna be hard to beat for a striker. Like, holy, he's just so fucking huge, and he's so like fundamentally good. He has such a high guard. Everything he throws looks like it'll take someone's head off.
But how much weight is he cutting? He really only has to, he doesn't have to land clean too many times if he's cutting that much weight. If that motherfucker's cutting 20 pounds, 25 pounds fight week, that's your chin, your brain fluid.
So 10 stacks. Who you picking?
Izzy.
Bye.
Let's get it, Izzy. Finish, baby.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
I think he can come out and wrestle. I feel like he's going to come out. He's got a couple maybe good takedowns. Come out, wrestle, put him on his back, really get him thinking. Maybe he won't be able to march forward as much if he does have some kind of, who knows? You never fucking know. Like some people have really good little things that they show in the gym. It's never been really done in a fight. They're really good at it in the gym. They hit it a lot. And they've never done it in a fight, and then boom, pull
How
it out.
sweet would it be if Pereira came out with the Iceman Liddell
Oh,
goatee and Hawk?
That
I would
be
love
fucking
that.
Crazy.
That'd be sick, wouldn't it? Jesus, that'd be sweet. Okay, and we got Gilbert Burns, Masvidal, another fucking sweet one, dude. It sucks it's only 3 rounds.
Yeah.
It almost makes it exciting, though.
Yeah.
God,
God,
Masvidal keeps it standing. You think he's got it then in the bag?
it's hard to say. I mean, you look at Kamaru versus Jorge, you think the same thing. Like, oh, you have to keep it standing. You got knocked the fuck out.
And then you watch Jorge versus Colby, and it's like he said he had an off night. What if he has another off night?
Yeah.
It's just like, is he on that night or is he off that night?
I feel like Gilbert's coming to fucking fight. He also got dropped from a jab, though, from Kamaru. Boom. Which, who knows? He also dropped Kamaru. He's confident in those fucking hands. His jiu-jitsu's next level.
Yeah, Jorge's got so many tricks on his feet, too, but it's going to come down to, can he just negate the wrestling?
Yeah, I think he's going to get subbed.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Taking
Take
it
it
back
down?
or what?
Yeah.
Or passing his guard, head and arm, choking him, similar to Neil Magny?
Something like that.
I
After
said
that last
first
fight,
round.
yeah.
First round. I think it's first round sub.
No,
Wow.
no way. That would be fucking insane.
I think
but
Gilbert,
I don't think so.
I do think Gilbert's gonna come out fast, and Jorge kind of likes. I
gonna-
think if Jorge matches that pace,
Yeah.
but if not, Jorge,
You think Gilbert's going to
Gilbert-
go pedal to the metal for 15 minutes?
yeah, he did with Hamza.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn, he did with Hamzat, didn't he?
Didn't get finished.
I'd like to rewatch that fight. That's another
yeah.
fucking good one here. Okay, Rob Font, Adrian Yanez. Rob Font still hasn't fought since the Cheeto fight, right?
Correct. He was fucked up after that fight. That was a beating.
He got fucking battered too, and I
Yeah.
think Yanez is a little more slick than Rob Font.
And he's confident. Yanez is confident.
But then you see sometimes Rob Font shows up, and it's like, whew,
Him, Rob Font versus Cody Garbrandt.
starts finding his
Ooh,
jab
Rob
and
was
just
looking
piecing people.
good.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens in that fight. I'm curious to see.
Who you got? I got Adrian probably.
Probably just because Rob's coming off that beating and Adrian's going in there with that confidence, and it's probably going to be a boxing match. I'd probably go with Adrian too. And then we got Kevin Holland versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. At one point, Santiago Ponzinibbio was on a 7-fight win streak in the UFC.
How many were the top 15? I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's a fat fucking streak. I hope Kevin Holland can get it done.
Loudmouth's fun to watch. He's fucking, dude, anyone with that length and that speed he's fucking hard to deal with. And he's got slick jiu-jitsu. And we'll see if his game plan's a little better.
Who knows? Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Because how would he have done if he had a better game plan against Stephen Thompson?
You're right. That's who he fought last. He got beat up.
Wasn't he on top in side control? Or
Twice.
Was it on top in side control to where
He was
very,
like half guard,
I
but
mean,
still.
okay, half guard. I mean, that's a little different. But still, you mount the guy, Stephen Thompson gives up his back. Could be a whole different thing. So having that decision to just say, get up and...
I seen Stephen Thompson potentially versus Kamaru Usman.
Okay, that'd be cool.
That would be fucking sweet.
You don't think Kamaru Usman takes him down,
He
though?
would.
He very well could, but Stephen Thompson is a motherfucker to take down. Gilbert Burns did it, made it look, but I don't know.
He could get head kicked.
Hard to take down.
Was Woodley taking Stephen Thompson down? I remember he got caught in that guillotine that was like almost tore his head off, but then
They
Thompson
fought
got
for
out.
10 rounds. They fought twice, both title fights, and I don't think he took him down very often.
Dana White was pretty upset with those
Yeah.
fights, too. Those performances. I remember he did not like Tyler
Those are
Woodley.
tough matchups, stylistic matchups.
And then we got Raul Rosas Jr. He's opening up the big pay-per-view, big fucking stage for a young buck. Holy smokes. Versus Christian Rodriguez.
I forget every time I see this card. I want to look at that Christian Rodriguez, see what his kind of skill level and stuff. But
Yeah, I forgot too. And then we got Kelvin Gastelum, preliminary card versus Chris Curtis, 2 southpaws. That's a fucking big step up for Chris Curtis, but I think he's going to make it a good fight. Both southpaws, both really good boxers. I think that's going to be a good fucking 3-round banger.
When did Gaston leave in last fight? Hasn't he been pulling out a lot of fights too recently?
I think he's been dealing with some injuries.
Okay.
But that is a good question. His fight with Israel Adesanya was fucking epic. That was one of the most epic wars in the middleweight division. That was fucking sweet. It's crazy.
So he had his fight with Nasrad Imamov canceled, and then he had his fight with that guy canceled again. Then he Dricus Plakisius canceled, and then Jared Cannonier
was his last fight.
was last.
Second last. Damn.
I think it was his last. It looks like, according to this.
What year? 2021. 2021.
Dude, Kelvin always looks like the smaller opponent, too. So it's impressive how good he is at the weight class.
When he knocked out Bisping with
yeah.
that 3-2. Ba-boom. 3-2. Ba-boom. That was so sick.
So on that fight right there, if you had to pick,
Kelvin, who is he fighting again?
Chris Curtis.
Oh, yeah. Chris Curtis. That motherfucker has had one of the craziest careers. Just the fucking craziest. Right? And he's still banging. But that is going to be a sick fight.
Michael Chiesa versus Li Jingling.
Li Jingling. Yeah, that's an interesting fight.
I think Chiesa might come out there and just take him down, take his back. He's so dangerous on the back. His pace is so hectic. I think he's going to take.
Oh wait, no, Lee pulled out.
Geez.
I'm pretty sure Lee pulled out.
Just recently?
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that spine injury or something.
Yeah, Lee just pulled out.
Was that April Fool's though?
That might have been. You know what? That's been getting people online, so that's where I saw it. But he definitely, Michael Chiesa had a YouTube video saying that he was like, yeah, we got to find a new opponent.
April Fool's?
Damn, you're right. You're right.
I don't know. Hey, what is it? I think it would say canceled right there. But I did see that too. I just noticed dumb jokes.
Damn, you got April Fools. That's
Maybe.
awesome.
No, he might not have. Let me look. I'll look, Shotty.
Yeah, it was crazy that Chris Curtis guy. He was on the Bellator TV show with me. Like probably that was when I was 22. So that's 10 years ago, and he was so fucking annoying on like the days previous before we had to fight to get into the house, and people were just praying he didn't make it in, and he fought my roommate, then my teammate Eric Bradley from Penn State, couple-time All-American, and Eric Bradley beat him, so he didn't get to move into the house, so he went home after that, thankfully.
Did he just get taken down or something? And then
Yeah, he had to go against fucking this kid who's Division I wrestler, and he just got taken down over and over and over. But for him to just stick with it that long and finally burst onto the scene now, that takes a fucking special human.
Bethel.
And we got Max Holloway, Arnold Allen. Curious how that match goes.
What if Max Holloway and fucking Conor McGregor will ever run it back?
that would be sick.
155? Or you? I mean, fuck. I don't
Conor
know.
ain't going 55.
Ew.
I don't
that's
think,
true.
bro. But maybe he slims down, makes 170 really easy. He's walking around a pretty easy 175, 177. He
Yeah.
could do 155.
What would he look like? Because he's so ripped right now, like huge. It's like going down from that muscle mass. It's like
Yeah.
it's weird seeing people transform like that. And then
Yeah, that is weird.
the other way.
Yeah, especially when people have to start losing muscle. For sure.
What else we got going on, man?
Today I'm gonna do a little jujitsu after this. I'll probably roll 5-6 rounds. You guys just recovering for the day?
Probably, yeah. I'm hungover still for sure.
Was there some cute chicks there?
There's always really cute chicks there for sure.
Did you try to slip a finger in any vagina? Why not?
No.
Jokes.
No, but the last time we went, I was drunk and this girl and I were dancing. I was like, I want to fuck the shit out of you.
You told her?
Yeah, and I was like, why'd I say that? I'm drunk.
And what'd she say?
She just laughed and we kept dancing. But
See, that's actually not a bad line.
He's
like,
got
honestly.
Rizz.
If I want to fuck the shit out of you, if you're just dancing and they're like, ooh, it might catch them off guard, makes their pussy tingle a little bit.
A little bit.
Well, I was telling Sono yesterday when we were gaming, he had a chick that I think thought he was cute, and he said, "What should my opening line be?" And what was it?
I definitely dig your vibe.
And I think that's good, and I think that's hip.
How old
And
is she?
you were gonna
23,
say,
24?
Yeah, same.
You wanted to say, "Hey, what's up?" Probably 50 guys say, "Hey, what's up?" To her.
No Rizz.
She went and followed him and liked his picture, and then he says, "Hey, what's up?" I think that's. I mean, I don't see.
Yeah.
It worked out though. It worked
the
out.
dig one.
Yeah.
I dig your vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how she might, be younger. 20. That might be the new thing. You keep up with it, Red.
I try, man.
You keep up with it. You message a lot of underage girls and shit. I mean, not underage, but younger. I meant younger. I meant 21 and up, but younger. My bad. We're on Rumble. Woo! Jokes.
But for real, fucking, if Top G's coming back to Rumble, and
I know.
who knows, could it take over?
I wonder, so he's on 30-day house arrest. They haven't came out with anything like this is concrete evidence, and if they did, he wouldn't have been out on house arrest. I wonder what his game plan is, dude. Like, if he's just staying in Romania, staying at that same house, they have eyes on him at all times, they come and grab him and do the same thing and lock him back up. I wonder if he has, if the art or the war room has a fucking spaceship ready to pick him up and dip out if they're like, all right, we're coming at him. And then he just goes on this fucking most wanted man.
El Chapo style.
Most wanted, but he's still posting on Twitter, fucking find me, you fucking cunts.
I hope not.
The first thing he needs to do is get a haircut. I can't take Top G serious with that much balding, like while he's talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
tough.
Yeah, a little buzz.
I had a conspiracy. I said, whoa, what if this motherfucker planned all of this? Because I'm sure he was the most famous person in the world at that time. He just doubled it. He just doubled it by going through this shit.
His
I don't
dad
think
was
he
a grand
actually-
chess master. Okay, he's
yeah.
thinking steps ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
Very possible.
He's planned this shit.
Yeah, and you know he planned up some crazy shit in jail for that long.
Well, Romania's like, what the fuck? He's not in prison. He's at home. What is he talking about?
I hope he's eating some pizza.
He's just tweeting.
I wonder if he can have girls over on house arrest.
Oh, I bet that nut, bruh. I bet that nut was incredible. I bet that was an incredible nut.
Logan Paul says he had a deal to fight Nate Diaz that he thought was all locked in, and then found out just days ago that it wasn't.
Damn, really?
I saw him say that on his pod. He's like, we got to bleep it out, but I got someone I'm fighting.
I saw that with Ryan Garcia.
And now that he canceled that,
And then Logan said he would gladly fight Tyson Fury MMA. What do you
What?
think? What do you think would happen?
in MMA, Tyson Fury, he's getting knocked the hell out.
You think Logan knocks him? I mean,
He's
Tyson Fury knocks
6'7".
Logan out.
Logan
Okay,
or
take him down.
The size.
What if he's on top?
12-6.
Oh yeah,
No,
like
12-6.
this.
That's fucking.
He's like right here.
That's 9-3, dude.
Think. I was thinking. I was like, I mean, Tyson Fury's got good reaction time, and he's fucking fast and
Uppercut.
explosive.
Ba-boom.
He's big.
But
Yeah.
Logan couldn't just march at him and shoot. He'd have to just be patient a couple times, make it seem like he's going to strike, and then shoot.
4
He
ounce
does
glove
have boxing experience, though. You know, it would be interesting. What if he did
I'd
take
watch.
down
It'd be a
Fury?
huge fight. It'd be a
Michael Bisping
huge
said he's
fight.
fucking delusional. I'm like, I don't know. I mean,
Said who's delusional
Logan. He said Logan and Jake are the most delusional people in the world because I think Logan said he'd fight Tyson.
in MMA,
Yeah.
How do you
Changes
think that
it.
goes?
It changes it.
bro. It changes it because it's not like Logan's athletic. He's probably 205 pounds. 205 pounds, very fast.
He's more than 205.
Watch him grapple Paulo Costa, and Paulo Costa's a good grappler. Tyson Fury have to learn how to sprawl, learn how to shut down a second shot in a very short span. So Tyson Fury's hope would be clip him.
Dude, and boxing is different than MMA. MMA is a fight. Fighting is just different. If you only have boxing skills in a fight,
6'7", the weight
that's the
class,
thing,
like
yeah,
Blake
it's like-
said.
Yeah, but you have one wrestling scramble, and that energy is.
Oh,
you guys know how
true.
it feels when you get in a little
True.
scramble.
Yeah.
Especially if you've been it doesn't matter how good your boxing cardio is. You get one
could
wrestling scramble, you're fucking
Yeah, I love that when people in jiu-jitsu are like, man, I just need to get in better shape. I'm like, bro, a triathlete, the most in shape triathlete in the world could come in here and try jiu-jitsu for the first time and gas the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's not you being in shape. It's you getting good at jiu-jitsu.
learning
Or
jiu-jitsu.
learning to grapple and then learning to be efficient with your energy.
Facts, G, spit it.
Okay. You guys send any crazy DMs on Instagram lately? Did you see this of Javante? You sent me it, JX?
Him dancing.
Damn, Devontae's getting it. In
That's
his
on
underwear?
live. That's on live.
In his underwear?
Yeah. You gotta throw that up on the screen, JX.
Damn. Someone said fat. Damn. That is
You gotta do
fucking
more
fire.
lives like that.
I know. I need to hit some lives. Get them wiggly with it.
So
I
Feel
wonder who's
fun.
gonna win that match, Garcia and Tank. That's fun. I'm excited for
Ryan
that.
Garcia
versus Tank.
Davis. Garcia seems confident. He said this. He ain't got nothing for me. He does have the rehydration clause. He cannot weigh above 146 on fight day. Maybe I think even leading into the fight, he can't weigh more than 146. The fight's at 136. Interesting shit. I mean,
That's
if
crazy.
you're Gervonta Davis, I'm like, if they're gonna sign it like that, why not throw it in there?
What do you think of rehydration clauses? Because I've actually never heard of that
Yeah,
before.
what is that even?
that means they gotta pick a time where you step on the scale and you can't be over that weight fight day.
Which is, yeah, I mean, you don't really hear that in MMA. It could potentially, that could help the issue with weight cutting if
Or
that
make
shit
it worse.
Or make people get knocked out way worse.
Yep. And be dehydrated when they get knocked out.
Oh, because they're just not
Yeah.
put. Oh my god, I see.
Colby Covington he fucking walks around at like 183, fights at 170, which is still a weight cut. I mean, he's not fighting at 185, which would technically be his more natural weight class. But that motherfucker, I like that's sweet. 183 maxed out, cuts 13 pounds. You could do that fight week.
And that's why he says he doesn't cut that much, is because he's like water in your brain.
Yeah.
He like said all that type of stuff. I was like, damn, Colby's thinking about it like that too.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably
That's
why he's
fucking sweet.
durable. You know, when he gets dropped, gets right back up.
Yep.
Good cardio too, yeah. Okay, how about these questions? What is the fastest way to make a girl dislike you?
Flirt with another girl.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Tell her she looks chubby.
Or they take that as a challenge. It's tough to say. Or yeah, tell the bitch you looking fat as fuck.
yeah, you look a little thick.
Say, damn, bitch, you been eating out too much? Something like that would be fire.
Okay, how about this one? In your opinion, what's the greatest threat to men's health today? Porn, maybe. Porn could be it.
Health. I would say processed food.
Over porn.
Yes.
I think social media for everyone in general, not just men,
Social media
can like have some crazy effects.
You know
on
what?
us.
If you can be disciplined, you can enjoy social media. I've been way better at it the last couple of weeks. Just like, if I get on my, it's kind of fun. It's like, oh, that'd be fun. Instead of just getting on it all day, where it's just like not that fun. But if you space out time, I'm not gonna get on it for an hour this morning, and then I'm gonna hop on, check my feed, see, oh, this fight got announced. Like, it can be fun. Social media can be fun if you have discipline.
But mental health too for men, like seeing successful, men online and like women seeing successful women.
Yeah.
I'm sure that could be definitely play a toll on you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's easy to get lost surfing though.
Oh, fuck
It's just
yeah,
so
it is.
easy.
Especially after a little smoke.
Oh,
Yep.
shit. You're just on TikTok. Fucking
One little smoke, fucking everything's entertaining. Way more entertaining. Especially if a good smoke, too.
Yeah. We had some good smoke last night. You were playing the drum. I was playing the flute. We had a hell of a time.
Yep.
Hell of a time. Just synchronizing, you feel?
Yeah, for sure. So,
I'm glad too. Yesterday we kind of figured out, or maybe the day before, who's like top dog in Call of Duty between all us four and War.
Who's top dog?
I
Well,
was dropping
Sean and War
12,
battling, but
14.
the point is
what's
I'm
that
better
one?
than Tim.
War was playing. Yeah, Tim had a couple weird ones. That was an off day.
I had people calling me. I was doing sit-ups between
sucked
games.
off.
I was doing a bunch of
He's
shit.
hitting pull-ups mid-game. But I haven't been gaming much. This is the least I've gamed in the last probably 7 years, and it's been good. It's been so nice out, dude. just like, okay, am I gonna go game for 2 hours? I'm gonna go sit outside and stretch. My back's been a little fucking tweaked up, so I was just like, I go sit in a certain position, my back could hurt worse, or I can go outside, stretch, and feel way better. So I've just been making the championship decision, and that's fucking stretching.
Yeah. Okay, you've approached a girl and she says, "Sorry, I only talk to hot guys." How do you respond?
That I've almost been in a situation, but it was tall guys.
Oh.
But yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, how do you respond? You swallow it and you just walk away.
I was gonna say, I was just letting you know that mole doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, well, you're ugly anyways. Bye-bye.
I would say I was gonna let you know you should probably get an extra, like a little size up in those pants, because your fucking fat rolls hanging over your side. You stupid bitch!
You just fucking hit the wall.
Oh, the fucking kids are all learning outside the stupid bitch. I'd say that's why you're single. Next one, I like this shit. It's funny.
Okay, harsh fact: every single girl prefers the dominant jerk over the nice guy who treats her right. Remember
I believe
this
that.
and apply accordingly. That's fucking true. I'm watching Love Is Blind right now, and this one guy, Marshall, Josh Demas, the kid we train with, he's battling for that girl, and that Marshall guy is just too sensitive, cries, and the girl got pissed off. She's one of those girls that she's got some baggage, and she got pissed at him because he's not more aggressive and doesn't grab her and say, "Hey, I'm gonna fuck you." Like pretty much, yeah. He's just not aggressive. He's
Make
kind of
that last
pussy.
part
She's
up,
like,
or
"We
that?
don't fuck."
Oh, yeah. Some girls want to get fucked a couple times a
Yep.
day.
And you think a girl wants just the nicest guy who just, oh yeah,
That's
but they
Schmitty.
really don't. Most of the
Schmitty
time.
thinks that.
Wakes up, cooks some breakfast with a little love.
They
note.
like that, but they don't want to fucking.
There could be a girl out there that likes that though.
Oh no.
Yeah,
for
but
sure. They're
after she got her back blown out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ouch. So Schmitty was talking about getting you guys on some Twitch dates, some of the Twitch
E-date?
dates, and the dates. I didn't know it was like a tournament style.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a fucking. The girl wants to win. They're gonna say whatever, do whatever. I think they're on. I think it's a way out for Schmitty to actually have to go in person and do it. He thinks he's like, but he has tried the speed dating did get canceled a couple times. But Schmitty thinks that if he won, that he would be considered the most Rizz out of all the boys. And I said, no, that's not. And you agreed. You said, yeah, that would be it. Online like that, it's not about Rizz. It's about playing that specific game.
Wait, I agreed to what?
Whoever won that would have the most Rizz.
There's still no shot in hell he pulls any game on an E-date, bro.
I don't think so either.
There's still no way.
It's
I'd be
hard.
nervous as hell too.
I did it one time and it was fucking hard.
What are your interests?
What are your interests?
Yeah, no, it was cool to see though.
Oh, I did it. It was hard. There was like a bunch of honey.
It's a selection process, and you got to drop.
Yeah. But I think we just got to figure out a way to do it. Maybe even if we gotta use the platform and just say, all right, we need fucking 6 to 8 girls.
I would love to see the game because one of us would be nervous as hell.
Oh God, I'd be nervous for you guys.
How about this one? Remember, if a girl genuinely likes you, she won't demand expensive dates. She'll be delighted wherever you take her.
I like
McDonald's.
that. That's fair. That's fair.
Normalize only listening to advice of people who have something you want to have too.
I like that.
What do you think of that, Brendan?
I mean, you could probably utilize advice from anybody, but does make more
Some
sense.
fat
Somebody who's
motherfuckers
successful
telling
or-
you how to eat healthy.
But if that
Exactly.
fat guy's telling you how to, he's got something. I don't know. I think you can learn shit from other people.
What if that
even
fat
if it's
guy-
learning the wrong shit,
Yeah.
learning the wrong
And
shit,
applying it?
No.
Oh,
not
and learning
applying it.
from that, not to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion: if you're a man and you're depressed, your life lacks purpose, order, and discipline. You cannot fix this by taking a pill.
I think you fix that by fucking getting your shit together and having kids. I really do. Purpose comes with kids.
It's so crazy just watching that Love Is Blind show. They're like, they only know each other for a couple weeks, and it's an experiment.
makes me
And
wanna
they're supposed to
puke.
get married, and sometimes the parents are like not with it, and then people are like, why wouldn't that parent be with it? It's like you're signing this contract with this person. You're signing this contract, and you don't know them very well. That they get 50% of whatever you get.
Yeah.
Like no shit. The parents are gonna be like, gotta fucking think about that a little bit.
Marriage concept. I mean, it is based off religion. And
But then some of the people too, they're not even wanting to get to know each other first and make sure their relationship's right. They're like, you're gonna be the one to have kids with, so we're just gonna have kids, even though maybe we're not the perfect
weird.
couple. We're just gonna have kids because that's what you're supposed to do.
yeah, I watched a little bit of it the first season, one of the seasons, and they were like, talking about having a big family, and I'm like, this makes me want to puke, dude.
That's funny too, because there'll be people that cry behind the door, the Love Is Blind or whatever, and he'll be like, I know her so well.
Oh, God.
We've connected.
My ass would have been like that when I was 20, probably 21. I'd been on that show, probably doing the same shit. I actually really think there's a connection. I can feel it through the goddamn wall. That ass would have been me.
I'm working on getting the boys on a
Reality show?
reality show. The producer, I hit him up and he said, let's do it, brother. And I said, okay, where can they send their application or whatever it is? Or do you have a list of shows coming up that you need people
Oh
for?
God.
There's so many on Netflix, bro. Every day there's a fucking new show.
Yeah, I just got to stay on it.
Fucking Yank My Noodle show. Dude, would you go on, Brendan?
Oh, I would definitely do a reality show. That'd be fun.
Would your work let you? Be like, all right, you're gone for 6 weeks? I bet they would.
I'd probably have to
Quick?
maybe, yeah. if it
No, you
was-
text what's his face.
Who?
Yeah, 6 weeks out. It'd be a lot.
What's
That's
his
a
name
long
again?
time. Oh, my manager, Ralph.
Yeah.
Oh, Ralph? Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I'll fill in for you for a couple days.
You know, he said he didn't like Jim Carrey or Jack Black. He said that at work. I was
Weird.
like,
That's weird.
how do you
your ass
not
kicked.
find that person funny?
Yeah, Jim Carrey and Jack Black are silly goofballs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You've approached a girl and she says, you're kind of an asshole. How do you respond?
So let me lick yours.
She probably, if a girl says, you're kind of an asshole, that's kind of flirty.
Yeah,
a
you
little
must
bit.
like that.
A little bit.
kind of an asshole. It depends on what.
You're kind of an
manner she says
asshole.
it.
Thank you.
You're an asshole.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd hook that whore. I'd hook the door if it was open, I said. I'm kidding, god damn it. I gotta make sure I say I'm kidding every time because there's fucking people out there on YouTube just like, oh, did you care what sugar said?
Okay, a girl who is worth your time, this says, cooks and cleans for you, has no private social media, doesn't have any male friends, won't go partying every weekend, has a good relationship with her family. What did I miss?
Yeah, let me find one of those.
Sounds like Danny.
Yeah, but
and Mariah.
if you want a girl who cooks and cleans for you, you better be
providing.
laying pipe.
providing. She doesn't have to worry about money.
You're
If
right.
she's going to be doing all that shit at home, there's got to be like a trade-off. And if you're not paying for everything, then you need to pitch in and help.
Yeah.
You can even,
I
if you like, when we ask for like what their occupation is, a lot of moms and like stay like homemaker, you know, because that's what's for real. That's his full time shit.
Dude, fucking full-time mom, 100%. Danny, she loves being a mom, but she has to make sure she's doing her own shit too, like lifting with Kira or doing jiu-jitsu. She's been coming back a little bit. But full-time mom doing nothing else, that's... Danny's sister Liz can do that shit. She's just meant to be like full-time mom. Moms are fucking lit though, you know?
Legends.
Yeah. So, all right, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful. That's the day of the Lord, baby. Sunday. Have a good one. Have
Shout
a
out
good
Jesus.
week, baby. Hashtag Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Yeah, check out my page. I put a video up last night of us making the steaks, and those steaks turned out pretty good. And
Did.
people are giving me shit about putting mustard on them, but I learned the mustard trick from watching Volkanovski's videos.
Really?
His steak videos, you slap some mustard on there.
You were
But I didn't put
massaging it,
enough.
too.
I didn't put enough, and then you put seasoning on there, and it makes this crust over the steak.
Interesting.
So
That sounds good.
Go ahead, check the video out, rate my steak, and let's have a good week, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that subscribe button. Love y'all.
Rate
Bye.
my cock.